Good evening. Before I begin, there's something that I'll really regret not doing. So, with the beach ball, now that that's out of the way, I would like to start by thanking my family. My mom, my dad, my brother Nelson, and especially my grandparents who flew all the way from Taiwan to literally listen to the next 5 syllables. I would also like to thank the Herricks High School faculty and administration, my soul cycle instructor, the Board of Education, and everyone gathered here today. We would not have gotten to this point without you. My name is Dustin Liu. I am 17 years old. I am this year's exec board president. My favorite movie is Legally Blonde, and I love bow ties. If you think that we would be a match, please swipe right after the speech. It is impossible for me to generalize a high school experience. It would literally be horrific if I tried to give you life advice. I'm not here to philosophize or tell you the secrets of your future. My intention is to reflect and to remember. High School Musical gave me very unrealistic expectations of what my high school experience would be. To put it simply, Herricks High School is not East High. Social groups mingle. Surprising to my freshman self, we don't have a roof. And not one person has started a musical number. But what I'm describing is similar to the experiences that many people have. This year, 3.3 million students will be graduating high school. That doesn't make us very special. Graduating classes throughout the country are sitting in seats like you are, listening to some student give a speech. What separates us isn't the situation that we are put in, but it's what we have accomplished. What other graduating class has 23 National Commended Scholars, 15 National Merit Finalists, 2 Intel Science Competition finalists, 6 Siemens Competition semifinalists, 2 battle victories, DECA ICDC winners, National History Day winners, 18 All-State musicians, 2 All-National musicians, and 1 All-Eastern vocalist. Herricks is also not that normal. We are leaving a place where the more digits of pi you can recite, the cooler you are. Where it's not just okay, but it's respected to carry a pocket constitution. Where the library, or as us cool kids like to call it, the LMC, is more crowded than the library, than the cafeteria. Where we fight for science research mentors, where mathletes is considered a sport, and where there's a waiting list to get into AP Stat. It isn't the fact that we're graduating that's significant. It's the achievements that we have gained, it's the community that we have created, and it's the memories that we have shared. In 10 years, you may not remember what the derivative of 4x squared is, or what the Fourth Amendment was. But if you were curious, it's 8x and unreasonable searches and seizures. But I mean, whatever. You may not remember these things, but what you will remember are the emotional connections tied to these moments. There are things that I am sure we will never forget. Turning in your proudest paper that you slaved over for weeks to Mr. Lorge and getting a 78. The scavenger hunt to find a boys' bathroom, that is a true struggle. The cardio blast from the music wing to the 600 wing, have you done that? And dodging Willie throughout the day like the ultimate game of Pac-Man. Someone waved goodbye to me on the last day of school, and I waved back and began to shout, "See you tomorrow." But then I realized that there's no more tomorrow in high school. That high school, for me, was over. A different kind of tomorrow existed. A kind of mystery, a lack of familiarity, an unknown to explore. An end is something to mourn, but a beginning is something to celebrate. Today marks the beginning of our lives outside of high school. There is a world that we have yet to see, and that is an amazing thing to look forward to. We are entering a world where you don't have to ask to use the bathroom, where you won't be pressured to buy a different t-shirt every week, where there won't be a bake sale after school. We are about to join Herricks alumni. We will join Harvard professors, film directors, leading hedge fund managers, and Ashley from Bravo TV's Long Island Princesses. Whether you want to be a doctor, and let's be honest, that's 70% of us, or you want to be a wedding planner, remember, build upon what you have accomplished here at Herricks. Build upon the community that you have created here at Herricks. I intend to post that selfie I took on Instagram, Twitter, or whatever the social media will be in 20 years, and I am certain that it will put Ellen's Oscar selfie to shame. I am even more positive that we are all destined to bright futures. In High School Musical fashion, Herricks High School is having friends that we will keep for the rest of our lives. I guess that really means that we are all in this together. Because on some level, once a Highlander, always a Highlander. Remember that you are never alone, and that Herricks will always be our home. Congratulations to the class of 2015, we slayed it.